Okay, welcome back to another edition of New Guitar Day. It is September the 17th, 2018. It is the final week of summer, obviously. The weather has cooled down quite a bit up here. Today's candidate is a replacement for the not-so-sweet guitar that I got a week ago. This is supposedly a brand new version of that same guitar. This is a Squier bullet Telecaster in what they call butterscotch blonde. Oh, we need my inspector here. Come, inspector. The box, much nicer. This is a fresh. You have to have the inspector come in. Come on, Inspector General. Yes. Has to come in and check out the box. And this is the Halloween guitar to match the Halloween kitty. So, without further ado, to keep these videos nice and short, we're just going to pop this puppy out, take a look. Again, this is fresh off the boat from Indonesia. And again, hoping that there's no issues, hoping that it was put together properly. And yes, because I buy guitars to keep them. I don't buy them to send them back. But if I must, I must. But I don't anticipate that I'll have to, as long as it doesn't have any major gishes or gashes. It's like a nice piece of wood. The fret ends feel nice. We're just going to go with first impressions. Action's a little high, but when they're fresh off the boat, what are you going to do? It looks nice. It's got a little bit of style in there. A piece of wood. Yeah, it looks nice. I do this all the time where I sit here and I go, yeah, it looks great, it looks nice. And then I find some huge gash in it and I come back and I cry later. So, we're going to do what we do. It's a 2017, which is interesting since it is the end of 2018, but I guess they're just popping them out with the 2017 badge on it. But we're going to tune it up and we're going to play it because, again, that's what we do. And we'll come back and give you a report, but this is it. It looks really nice. So let's take a look at that looks okay. The alignment of the neck looks a little winky. There's no neck pocket cracks. The neck doesn't seem to be, see, there's a problem. Here's the problem. I had the same thing on the Strat. The neck is like overhanging here. I don't know if that's going to be a big deal. It may or it may not. It shouldn't overhang because I've got another bullet telly. It sits right in the pocket. Just makes me wonder why they send them out that way. But we'll see if that's playability. Anyways, there it is. Looks pretty darn sweet. I'll give it a tune-up. Play. Of course, the cat just really wants to get involved, so I'm going to let the camera run for a minute more because, how often do you get? Yeah, there's the cat doing what the cat likes to do. I never saw a box that I didn't like. Okay, we'll be back to report. Alright, well, we're back. I just finished playing this guitar for about an hour and a half. And all I can say is, wow. It is the golden age of the budget guitar. You just wouldn't believe how well this thing plays right out of the box. All I had to do was tune it up, stretch the strings. These are factory strings, which are probably the cheapest strings known to humankind, and it just feels and sounds great. There's only one curiosity I have about this guitar, but it doesn't really matter because when it plays this well, and honestly, it looks really nice too. I mean, I've seen much more expensive guitars where the wood wasn't matched half as nice. That's about the right color of the guitar. Fit and finish, again, it's just unbelievable. The only thing I don't understand about this guitar, because I just compared it to my other Bullet, is the neck overhangs, and yet there's no gap in the pocket at all. So I don't know how they could have put the neck in any further, but you know what? It doesn't really matter. The alignment feels good, feels right, and I just wanted to keep this short. I wanted to give a shout out and a thank you to both Daniel and Cassie that helped me through the trauma of my level 3 guitar and let me send it back, and I'm glad that I did, and they helped get me a really good deal on this guitar. Well, just like some Hollywood movies and reality as well, we have an alternative ending to this story. After talking with the seller and the manufacturer, it was decided that this guitar in fact did have what they considered to be a factory defect. So it is getting sent back, and we're going to try for a third time, and we hope that number 3 is the charm. It's too bad because this is a really pretty guitar, and I have no idea what I'm going to get. The wood matching on this guitar was definitely better than the first one, but we'll see. There's some things you can live with and some things you can't, and a misaligned neck from the factory. If I could have corrected it, I would have been happy to do so, but it was beyond my ability to correct it because it's a neck pocket issue, and I do not have the woodworking skills necessary to make that kind of change in the guitar. So we are going to add this to the video just for a different ending, because when I ended on the last one, I was pretty convinced that I was going to keep this guitar, and I almost would have, but again, when the maker of the guitar says that it's a factory defect, I think it's best to just let it go, and with all things in life, you have to let everything go eventually anyway. So it was fun for a few days. It played really nice, and we'll see if 3 is the charm. 3 is the charm.